Hello, I'm John Golitz, and we are here to set up a Google Gmail account. So the first thing that you're going to do is you want to, if you already have a Google account, first thing you want to do is set up Google Chrome in your browser and to use Google Chrome as your browser. I'm going to assume that you've already got that done, and you may already have a Google account. So the best thing to do is you go up here in the upper right, you click on the Google account, and you say add account. And now it's going to take you through some sign-ons, okay? And I've got this crazy automatic sign-on, so we're going to just try to ignore that. But we're going to do, so you don't want to do go an existing account. You want to go down here and click on the create account button. Now it will put in there, and I'm going to use my daughter Samantha and her PEMF practice as an example, as a case study. And no, we don't want to, no, you probably don't have that. But okay, so we want to create Samantha's account, and you'll have to forgive me because I'm a very slow typer. Just put in your first and last name. And what we're going to do is we are going to use her business name. And this is what I would suggest you use, your business name at gmail.com. And this is going to be the main Gmail account that we're going to use to set up your customer relationship manager and your automated email platform. So her business name is Tryon, PEMF. So it would be tryon at PMF at gmail.com. And then her password and then you confirm it. And hopefully I'll remember that. And then you just go down here and you scroll next. And we'll see, okay, so Tryon PMF at gmail.com is available. And then you have to put in your phone number for account security. And I'm going to use Samantha's phone number. Let's see, and she was born. And you click next. Now you've got that information in there. And she will verify the phone number. And then it will come back as a verification code. So you check on your text, it comes back as your verification, and then you put that in. We're back, and I've got the code that Samantha texted me, and from her number here, and it's 54. And just enter that in and verify and get more from your phone number. Okay. I'd like to add your phone number to your account. I would suggest you do add your number to your account. But right now I'm going to skip that. And then you have to acknowledge all of the terms and conditions. I agree to that. And it looks like that is now set up. So go up here to the upper right and click on that, and we will open that up. And here is like the home page of the Google account. And this you really want to go through all the different settings over here on the left and personalize it. I want to show you, here are all the Google apps. And this is really cool. So here's your Google account. Here's your Google search. And I clicked on that by mistake. So what you can do is you can move these around. So what I like to use, the apps that I like to use, is that you will for sure be using Google Drive. So let's put that up where Google Maps is. And you'll be for sure using Gmail. That's like the second best app. So you got your account, your Gmail, your Google Drive, and then YouTube. You will also really be using your Google Contacts a lot. That is the basis of your customer relationship manager. And then Google Calendar is very useful. Now Google Plus used to be a really good thing, but they're discontinuing that, so forget that. And then Google Photos is really probably the best way to back up and recover all of your devices. And of course YouTube, Google News is good. There is okay, so now you scroll down and there's more apps that you can use here. So a good thing to do is just kind of scroll through that and check them out. The one thing I really want to encourage you to do, and we will go through as part of the course, is the backup and recovery. So I just clicked on more. Here is all about the product news. So here's all the different kinds of different products and stuff that you can get out of that. So and the different, here's different all the different products, different devices you can use anywhere. I'm looking for backup and recovery. So here's Gmail, Google Plus, Photos. So here's, we are going to use Photos, we're going to use Contacts, and then you can also use your calendar. We're going to be using Google Drive as the place to put all your stuff. Google Slides is like your PowerPoint, and Google Docs we will be using. That's like Word, Microsoft Word. It's really a much better platform. And then Google Sheets. Google Sheets will be the spreadsheet that your CRM, your customer relationship manager, your list will be on, and that will be in your Google Drive. So, and then these are all stuff to manage your Google Analytics, is for seeing what kind of traffic is coming to your website. AdSense and Google Ads is for advertising on Google searches. And here are all the products. Wow. So I'm still looking for backup and recovery. Look at all the apps that you have at your disposal. So, and then there are also things called add-ons. And there you click on, you can do specific tasks for Waze. That's a great app for when you're driving and want to see what the traffic is like. So, so that's an overview of all the different apps that you have at your disposal. And we're going to go back to the main page, and we're going to open up your Gmail account. And I'm not sure why that didn't stay. So we'll just move this back up. Google Photos, Google Drive, Google Contacts, all right, so we'll just use that, and Gmail, Gmail for sure. All right, so we're going to click on Gmail. That will open up here in a second. And if you have other accounts, what you'll find is that your Gmail will open up on the account that you use the most. So if that's the case, you just go back up here to the upper right and you click on the drop-down menu and go to your business account. So this is going to take us through kind of the kind of basic logon or basic tutorial for Gmail. We're going to go a little more in depth on that. I like to use the default one. There's a comfortable and a compact method. I like the default one. You can try them all and just see which one fits the best. You can do different themes that, so we'll go up here and go settings, and here's a configure your inbox. You can do So here is a way that you can configure inbox, and what Google tends to do is they will subdivide the emails that come in your primary, into your social. These would be examples like Google+, YouTube, any kind of dating sites or anything like that. And then your promotions. This is where all kinds of spam and all kinds of offers, if they think it's kind of spammy, they will put it into promotions. And then there's updates, and then there's forums. I like just the primary one, and then subdivide it myself. So I'm going to save that. So you can see here the tabs are on there. Primary, here's the social tab, here's the promotions tab. So now your email is getting divided into 3 different categories. Okay, so now we have our account created. We can choose a theme. And this is like if you put, choose this theme and see what it's like. Ooh. To me, that's a little too distracting, so I like to go back to the regular theme. But there's all kinds of different themes in there that you can do. I like the default theme, but I'm sort of old school. So save. All right. Here's how we will learn how to use Gmail. There's a lot of tips and tricks. One of the things you can check out is the categories in your inbox. This is a really great tool to categorize your emails. So if you want to add or remove inbox categories and tabs, we can show you how to do that. And then to add or remove categories. So here is a way to, this is a really nice little tutorial when you ever get stuck on something. To move an email, we'll show you how to do that. And to change notifications for each category. And checking messages, whatever. Is this article helpful? Oh, sure. All right, we're going to get out of that. And here's how you really create the different categories for your inbox. So you go inbox, and then you want to scroll down here, say more. All right, you scroll all the way down, and then you can say, so here's manage your labels. And this, you can show, like if you want to have your chats, right now it's being hidden, but you can show that. Here are the different categories that are over here that are either shown or hidden. Okay, you can see. So I like to have my inbox have different categories that my emails can be stored in, kind of like different files or your file cabinets. So how do you create a new label? You just click on new label, and I'm going to put this one for clients. And create. And you can see. So all right, so there's clients. That comes up. And I like to move that one. Let's move that up. All right, so here is clients. So there's your tab there where you would put all your client email. Now, if you want to change the color, I like doing different colors. Let's make the color for clients green. So now, see, now the folder has a green thing. So you can, this is how you want to show it if it's red. Here's how to edit or change the name. You can remove the label, or you can add a sub-label, like if you wanted to put clients, and just add a sub-label. Sub-label would be like client emails. And see, it's nested under clients. So create that. See, now clients, you have clients, and then this is their emails. So any kind of email you get from their client, and of course we want to have that green to match the client code. All right, so now you have created a folder. Let's do one more. All right, now we're in inbox. We want to go down. We want to see more. And then just grab this and go down. All right, all the way at the end. So create a new label. This one we'll call prospects. And create. So let's see. Oh, there's prospects. Now we want to make it definitely a color. Let's see. What would be a good color for prospects? How about red? Red would be a good color. All right, so now we have. Now, what if you? I don't really use the starred, so. What if we want to get rid of starred, snoozed? Manage label. So what we want to do is I want to get rid of the starred and I want to get rid of the snoozed. And I don't really use important. Now that is, you can definitely use that. Then chats is. All right, so let's see how that looks. And this is also where you can create new labels. So now we have our inbox, we have our sent folders, we have drafts. Let's get rid of drafts. Just clean up this. We get rid of this. All right, so now we have our inbox and what's sent. Now, can we move sent down? Yes. Let's move sent down. Move sent down there. So now our inbox really is getting a lot more cleaned up. So just in the top thing where we have very clear view of, we have the inbox with our clients and the emails and the prospects. All right, so how does that look? Now we'll go back to the inbox. So now this is a typical email welcome letter that you get. To move that, you can either, so you click on that and you go up here to move, and you can move that right to one of these files. So let's say we're going to move to clients. All right, now you go over to clients and there it is. How about that? Go back to the inbox and you can see, so our social tab is empty, our promotions tab is empty, and our primary tab is empty. Now what if you wanted to move it back? Let's say, oh, I really wanted that to stay in my inbox. So you go up to move and then you can go back to inbox. All right, so now we'll go back to inbox and there it is. Okay, so that's how you move things around. You basically just click on it, or you can move it over here. This you can move into the archives. This moves it into the garbage. This will mark it as red, and this will snooze it. I don't use the snooze. Okay, so that's the basic functions of how you set up your client mailboxes and how you move your emails around. So importing contacts. This is another really good one. Now, we are going to go into, in week 2, we're going to go really into depth in importing contracts. So for now, we're just going to, so if you have other Google addresses, this is where you would put that in. But for now, we're going to just manually input in contacts in there, or do them next week. Get Gmail for mobile. This is a really good thing. If you put your mobile number in there, it will email you this link, or you can just go onto the apps page and say Gmail. or you can scan that QR code and you will get Gmail in your phone. I definitely recommend you doing that because it's really great to have your emails in your phone. So that's how you get your Gmail in your phone. And if you want to change your profile image, I would definitely do that. And then it shows up, your image shows up in this little box or this little window up here. So all you do is select a photo from your computer. I'm going to put in the Drugless Practitioner Academy. Sammy will probably put in one of her pictures. So you upload it, frame it a little bit. We're going to make it just the little tree. How about that? And then set its profile photo. And now you will see that the next time we log on, this will be the little tree, the little logo. If you put your picture in there, that's what it'll be. And then when you send emails out to people, they will see your picture. I highly recommend that. So congratulations, we're all set. That's the basic tutorial for setting up your Gmail. I would go back to your Google account. That's how to change your picture right there. I would go back to your Google account, and I would see now our picture, our little logo is in there, and I would fill out this personal information and check on your data personalization. So here's the different things that you want to have: location history, voice and audio activity is paused. The device information, that could be your phone. And this is an important feature, your security, signing into Google. You can either have two-step verification or use your phone to sign in. Two-step verification would be every time you sign in, they will send you a code and then you would put that code in there. This is a very secure setting if that's the security that you need. For me, it's a little bit too much of a pain, so I don't do it. But that is an extra layer of security. I would put your recovery phone number in there and your recovery email in there. So if you ever get locked out, that's the email or the phone number that they will send you the information so you can log back in. That is very useful. And then here there's the security events. So it shows you when the last time you signed in. And then here are the different devices that you sign on to. And then there's the lost or stolen phone feature, which is a nice thing. I have not used that yet, so we'll go into that in a little more detail. So that is the security feature. Here is your people and sharing. This is where you have your contacts. We haven't set up your contacts information yet. Contact saved from interactions. We definitely want to say yes, because that will automatically save your contacts if you get an email and automatically put it into your contacts. We don't have any blocked users right now, but if you wanted to block somebody, this is where you would go. And location sharing. If you are not interested in sharing your location, this is where you would manage that. And some people are very security conscious and then would not. Here is also payments and subscriptions. You can use Google Pay. That is very useful, and you can also use it for your purchases and subscriptions and reservations. So this is where you would put in a credit card for Google Pay. And it's a faster, safer way to pay. So here's where you would just add a payment method. So put in your credit card, and then you get to have the Google Pay on your phone and in your computer. Google Pay and Apple Pay are actually a safer way to use your credit card because you're not giving out your credit card information. What you're doing is you're giving out only the snippet of information on Google Pay for that specific transaction. So this is actually a safer way to pay for things and Apple Pay is a safer way to pay for things than using your credit card. So that is a good feature, and that's where you get it. All right, so we'll X out of that. And so we're back to Gmail, and the first thing I'd recommend you to do is to send me, so we want to do a new email. We didn't do that. So compose a new email. You click on compose, and I want to send me an email to make sure you know that I'm receiving it. And I want you all to do the same. So I know, hey, you guys are signed on and you have your Gmail account. So you put info at drugless practitioner academy.com. And Samantha's Gmail test. Yay. And then, yay. Is this working? Okay. Oh, and here's a little feature, Smart Compose. I always like to have that. So it'll help you compose things. Sometimes it's good. We should also go to signatures and figure out our signature. So is this working? So, and we'll send. Now, this little red button, this is for Gmass. We are going to install that in, I think, week 3. And that is going to help you do mass mailings to all your lists. But first, we're going to need to install your list and get you used to working in Google Gmail. But this is what you will have when you have Gmass. And this will appear. This accesses your contacts in your Google Docs sheet. And this is what will send a follow-up campaign. This is how we're going to send our welcome campaign. So, but for now, we're just going to say send in the regular Google Mail. And see how down here it's saying message is sent. All right, one last thing before we go. We're going to learn how to set up your signatures. I think this is really important. It's always a nice feature to have. Kind of standardizes your emails, and so you don't have to be typing in at the end all the time. So you go up here to the upper right corner and click on this little wheel here, settings, and you go to, is it settings? That would be easy. Okay, so here we're in settings, and you can see all this labels across the top. We're in general right now, but to do your labels, if you wanted to change those labels, little file folders, this is where you would do that. Inbox, this is how you can get rid of those little tabs if you want. So we can take off promotions and social. Now we're just going to have primary. Well, if we just get rid of them all. Okay. And in accounts and imports, this is how you can change your password and do all that kind of stuff. Add another email address here. For now, I would recommend not doing that. And as we go down, you can add a different email addresses or aliases. That would be a separate email that would be sent to the same address. And then there's also these filters and blocked addresses, forwarding, and pop IMAP. This is more advanced type things. But right now we're going to go back to general, and we're going to scroll down. This is one nice feature, maximum page size, show 50 conversations. I like to show 100. I mean, I like to have it go down. Here is a default reply behavior. It's dangerous when you click reply to all, because sometimes you'll be wanting to reply to a specific person and then you end up replying to everybody without knowing it. So I don't like to click that. Smart Compose, we have that suggestions on. Here's the default text style. Here's how you can change your text style if you'd like. I'm going to keep it the same. Well, actually, What do we want? How about let's change Sam's to Comic Sans. And let's make hers a nice, let's see, a nice blue. That would be good. So this is what your body text would look like. I think that looks kind of cool. So this is how you would change that. And if you want it to be a little bit larger, oh, there's a large. Which the large text is actually nice on your phones, especially for us older folks that are having a little bit more time, a little harder time seeing things. So I'm going to keep it a little on the large side, and we kind of customize it a little bit there. So now we're going to scroll down, and we're not going to do nudges or hover action, send and archive. We're going to hide the send and archive button. I don't use archive. And desktop notifications, I'm getting the mail notifications off. I don't really want to be bothered all the time. But if you do, this is where you would add it. New mail notifications on. If we're going to be sending this out to new prospects, we're going to try to set it up on an automated basis so that as you get requests for more information, they automatically go out. But if this is being used in this account, really we're setting up to receive information or requests for more information. So if that's the case, you would want to have that on. So then you're notified when you get any new messages in your inbox. So we're going to put that on. And then there are the different stars and keyboard shortcuts. And then picture. This is where you want to select a picture to show up on this little circle there. So we're going to just, we don't have Sam's picture, so we're going to do the DPA logo and size it there. How does that look? And you put the apply changes, and ta-da, then we've got a picture. I think that is a really good feature because people do want to see your face, and it gives a lot more personality to your emails. Here is where they want to add your contacts automatically add your contacts, and I would say let's keep that on there. And then here is what we were here for. This is the signature. So right now we're going to create a signature, and we're going to go use the same font and the same largeness and the same color. And I'm going to just say, let's see, enjoy today. My wife Sherry likes to say that. And then, sorry, I typed so slow. And then put your email address. I don't know why this keeps clicking back, but and we click the box, insert this signature before quoted text in replies. And now she has a signature. And the rest of this information, if you are on vacation and you want to send an automatic responder, this is where you would do it. So you just go up to general, go all the way down, and then you can write in, hey, I'm on vacation. I won't be getting back to you. Hopefully you're going to be going on vacation a lot. And then don't forget to save the changes. All right. So that's how you add your signature to your Gmail. So our basic tutorial showed you how to set Gmail up, how you change your inbox so that it removes all the tabs, or you can put them back, how you can move emails into your file folders or back again, and how to change your inbox so that you have your basic folders set up and how to change the folders. So I hope that has, oh, and look, we got even Samantha's little picture there with the logo on there. I'm sure Samantha's going to want to put her own picture in there, but this was for demonstration purposes, and we've now shown you how to do that. This is a little basic customization of your Gmail setup, and I hope that helps. Don't forget to email me from your Gmail account, info@druglesspractitioner.com, and thanks a lot.